What's up, mates? So today we're talking about... Where did that come from? Today we're talking about 6 reasons... I can't count, but we're talking about 6 reasons why you will fail to reach your 2021 fitness goals. And when I say you, I obviously don't mean you, because you are perfect. I mean the other idiots watching this video, but not you. Definitely not you. The first reason you might not get results is because your plan sucks. Now, if you got your plan for free just somewhere online, most of those are dog shit. Okay, I've seen them and they're just mostly horrible. They're mostly copied from people who take steroids or have elite genetics. And, well, guess what? If you have one of those, it might be okay. But if you have neither, well, probably not going to be that great. And the trouble is, as a beginner, you don't know how to actually assess a program. Most beginners assess a program by, oh, look, he has abs. He looks the way I want to look. Therefore, his program must be good. No, okay? Dozens of people have come to me and they've said, okay, in their client questionnaire, they've said, okay, I tried an Athlete X plan and it was hard, it sucked, it took a lot of effort, but it didn't actually build a lot of muscle, it definitely didn't build any strength, and it didn't get me to where I wanted to be. That happens all the time. I've seen that literally dozens of times in questionnaires. So just because someone looks the way you want to look doesn't really mean that much. In fact, I would say it means almost nothing. Okay, just because someone looks a certain way doesn't mean they know anything. And this especially comes with cookie cutter plans, because that plan is not going to be customized to you and your goals. And yeah, you might just want to generally build strength and build size, but what got them their physique, it could be genetics, it could be supplements, it could be a lot of other factors that might not directly apply to you. This person might have no idea how to write a good plan. I don't want to be too salesman-y, but people actually tell me that I should, so I'll just say that I write custom plans and coach for a living. I don't have YouTube ads, I took those down, and I don't, get paid from Quora at all for my millions of views. They don't pay anything, and so that is how I make the majority of my income, coaching and writing custom training plans. So if you're interested, drop me a line. Don't all contact me at once because they take 1 to 2 hours each. 20 people contact me in a day, that might be a little bit tough, but so maybe spread out the demand curve throughout the week. We must flatten the curve.
Math can show us the future of
Geoff's coaching.
Here's how.
At the beginning of an outbreak
Of Geoff's coaching.
because it's a new infection coming into a population, pretty much everyone is susceptible to infection.
Of Geoff's coaching.
So when you're infectious, pretty much everyone you meet, there's the potential for transmission to happen there.
Of some sweet-ass gains.
And so, for example, the first person might infect 2 people, each of those might infect 2 people, each of those infect 2. And so we have exponential growth. So the curve goes upwards and it gets steeper over time.
That's why the term flattening the curve is so important.
Number 2 is going to be you don't make it a priority. Now, I see this all the time. It's easy to make things a priority on January 1st or the first week of the year. But, I see a lot of people fall off the wagon just because they don't make it a priority when it actually matters. So, are you going to go to your own wedding or are you going to go work out? Obviously, you're going to work out. Priorities, bro. Hashtag dedication.
It had been an hour since the wedding was supposed to begin, and there was no sign of the groom.
Okay, fine, your wedding is an exception, and you don't need a perfect diet or training plan in order to see pretty damn good results. However, if you are consistently and constantly falling off the horse and not getting back on the horse, well, you're going to get a lot of bruises, and you're not going to really be going anywhere, okay? So you need to have that ability to get back on the horse. Everyone messes up their diets. I don't think I've ever had a single client who had a perfect diet. So it's not really necessary. Sometimes training sessions don't go that well either. But you have to make it a priority and you have to be consistent with actually getting stuff done. Even, having a bad workout is going to be better than no workout in most cases. Number 3 is going to be support. Now, this could be a coach, but it could just be a coworker, a friend, a significant other. One thing I've noticed a lot is if your significant other is not on board with your lifestyle change, it's a really big uphill battle. If it's your wife, your husband, or whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the situation is, they should be on board and they should be fully supporting you and backing you. If they are overweight and you are overweight and you're trying to lose weight, they should probably also be in the same situation, because if they're not changing their habits, they're going to be holding you back. I see this all the time. Someone is trying to change their life, and then a part of their life is just holding them back. And, I've heard this, oh, well, I was going to eat a salad, but then my wife ordered me a pizza, and, I had to eat the pizza, or I'd piss her off or something, or I didn't want to waste the pizza. And, that's a really, really tough situation. Friends can also tempt you. And sometimes friends, misery loves company. So they know you're trying to lose weight. Either you've said it or they've seen, you're slimming down a little bit, and they don't like that at all. Okay? Maybe they're overweight, maybe they're not happy in their life, but they want you to be unhappy with them. It's incredibly selfish. It's a piece of shit thing to do, but I see it all the time. You might need to call them on their bullshit. If they are tempting you with food that they know you don't want to be eating, shouldn't be eating, you might need to pull a Neville Longbottom.
You have got to start standing up to people, Neville.
You might need to stand up to your friend for yourself. You might need to go up to your friend, put your hand on their shoulder, look them in the eyes, and say,
"You'll get Gryffindor into trouble again."
No. This is more important to me than our friendship. And if you value our friendship, you're going to realize that, and you're going to stop with this ridiculous bullshit.
Petrificus totalis.
Okay, so stand up for yourself. I think, it's hard, but in some situations, it has to be done. Number 4 are going to be challenges. Now, there are some good challenges out there. My friend runs a challenge called the K2 Fit Challenge. She's based in Guangzhou here in China, but it's a global thing. Some challenges are good. They have a really good support system. Everything is really thought out and planned out very, very well, week by week. But I've seen a lot of challenges that are just absolute garbage. Okay, the training was not good. There was no support. And then when the challenge ends, what do? Where do you go? Okay, so your 10-week challenge is done, and then what? Okay, do you keep in the habit? Maybe, maybe not, but I think a lot of people fall off the wagon pretty damn quick. Number 5 is going to be the meal plan. Now, I see this all the time, people who have a very fixed, very rigid meal plan. Every meal for a month or 2 months is planned out.
If you want to talk about stress, okay? What the hell are you talking about? Check this out. Take a look at this. Jesus Christ, that right there.
That doesn't go well most of the time because you miss a meal, and then what do?
So I decided, oh shit.
You eat all the crappy food that wasn't in your plan because your plan was too rigid, because it's just chicken breast and broccoli, because that's what professional bodybuilders do, which of course is what you need to do as well.
God damn it, dude, I'm having a panic attack. I'm actually having a panic
Will you
attack.
settle down and have another cup of coffee?
I am, bro.
In reality, you should change as little as possible to get to your goals. So if someone has a really crappy diet and say they're 35% body fat and they want to go down to 25% body fat, I don't put them on a fixed meal plan. When I write a diet plan, it is not meal by meal, because that is one of the easiest ways to ensure that you're not going to get long-term results. You need to build habits. So when I write a diet plan, it is more general strategies. It's tweaks, it's changes, it's taking your current diet and maybe making some replacements or cutting out the worst stuff, but keeping them in maybe occasionally, and then tracking your progress and seeing how strict you need to be. There's no point in being ultra strict, because almost everyone bounces back hard from that type of situation, unless you're preparing for a bodybuilding show, and even then, I don't think it's really necessary. So if you get a diet plan from me, it's not going to be meal 1, 128 grams of chicken breast, meal 2, tilapia, because it thins the skin and you want that shredded look on stage, even though you're 38% body fat, okay? No, it's going to be a lot more general, and it's going to be more sustainable. Just tips, tricks, tweaks, hacks. I realize, those are sort of buzzwords, but just those small changes that can get you headed towards your actual goals. Number 6 is going to be, you don't know how to bust your ass. You don't know how to actually push yourself. And these same people who I see in the gym who don't know how to actually push a set even close to failure, let alone failure or beyond true failure, they're the ones who are asking me about recovery. What are you recovering from, per se? That set that was 8 reps away from failure, is that what you're actually worried about recovering from? Supplements. Oh yeah, what supplements do you take? I take one supplement. I take casein protein powder, literally nothing else. People are like, oh, what's your stack? Okay, my stack is very, very thin. It's one thing. these people ask me about SARMs or assume that I'm taking SARMs or ask me about steroids or ask me about diet and like nutrition and how many meals they can eat per day or should eat per day or what their protein intake should be. Stop worrying about this until you can actually stimulate muscle protein synthesis, okay? Because all of that other stuff is important, but if you're not actually getting the job done in the gym, you have not earned the right to worry about that other minutia. Finally, I just want to say that a lot of coaches, a lot of personal trainers, online personal trainers, physical therapists, supplement companies, gyms, apps, they are counting on you failing. Okay, they are assuming that you will fail. They take advantage of your January motivation and they need you to sign up for a year and not go and not follow through. It is their business model for you to fail. Their success is predicated on your failure. So be careful. Don't sign up for a year of coaching. I don't offer any year-long packages just because, 3 months is the longest that I am comfortable actually owing someone coaching. Okay, so keep in mind a lot of coaches, they're not really cut from the same cloth and they are happy to take your money and they are also happy to see you fail. It's not every coach, but it's also pretty common. So be careful out there. All right. That is all for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, notifications, blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. So for the next 3 days, let's say 3 days. I'm the boss. I can do whatever I want to do. But I'm going to have 2020 prices still going. And after that, they're going to be going up forever.